Yo, good morning. Good morning. God bless y'all. So, I got a call from my boy. He told me I could say his name, my boy Larry. And he was asking me about a child support question. And anybody know me, know I've been paying it for a good amount of time. And he asked me if I don't pay my child support, am I not allowed to pick up my child? I said, no, child support and visitation, two separate things. But you should pay your child support. He said, no, the job took it out late. So now the mom doesn't want to give him the child. I said, okay, so this is for all you non-custodial parents. Here it goes. You can look it up. If you go to pick up the child, take a police officer with you. Take your paperwork with you. Because here goes the problem. You can pull up, she can say it ain't his time to have him, and you don't have no paperwork, or vice versa, right? Take your paperwork with you at all times. You take it with you. When you pull up, you make 10 police reports. You're going to end up back in court. She's probably going to jail. Or whoever the custodial parent is going to jail. When you go back to court, it's always better to be on time and up to date with your child support, because let me explain something to you. And I have no problem giving y'all the number out there. It was a time that I wasn't making the amount of money they wanted me to pay. I ended up almost, I want to say $17,000 in the hole. And I was like, wow. The thing about it is, you have to at least pay something. Don't listen to your friends that be like, oh man, if you just pay $50, they not gonna come look for you. No, they gonna come look for you, bruh. But when they find you, if you explain to them, like, I'm not making what I was, they're gonna say, why you didn't come back to court and have it amended? See, that's the one thing a lot of people don't understand. Your court order is not etched in stone. If you were making a lot of money at one point, and now all of a sudden you're not making a lot of money now, you go back and get it amended. Like, look, I'm not making what I was making then, because it has to go by your income. I believe now it's 20% of your income, 20 or 25% of your income. You have to understand, though, if you don't say anything to the courts, they're going to assume that you're making the same amount of money. The one thing that most non-custodial parents do, which is, to me, a sucker move, is when one of your kids turns 18, and you have another kid underneath them, they'll go and try to get that last little bump increase, which I think they should stop doing that. I think that if your kid is 17 years old, 16, 17 years old, you shouldn't get a bump in the increase, because the money you're probably getting is enough to take care of them. I always tell people, you're not paying child support, you're paying parent support. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely paying parent support. You're paying parent support, or revenge support, as I like to call it. Because usually the other parent is making so much money, they don't really need it, they just want it, just to prove a point that they can hurt you financially. But when you sit down and you're actually looking at child support versus visitation, if you got a sorry baby mom or a sorry baby dad, and I can only speak on it like this. A sorry baby mom is a woman who will see her kids without, even though she's getting $400 or $500 a month, and her kids are walking around with the most raggedy pair of shoes, clothes, but her nails are done, hair done, eyebrows done. She's on point. The dude she's with now is looking good because you're paying for him to look good. All of that, right? Same with you raggedy, sorry baby daddies. When you sit there and you make your girl look good, but your kids look like trash, no one has respect for you. I'm here at the water mill, but this guy, he has too many bottles. I'm not going to get out yet. You have to be clear on what child support is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids don't know that they're receiving child support after 18. If you owe back support, that money still goes to your children. It's not for the parent. It's to go to your kids. It's called back child support payments. key word, child. A lot of moms and dads will be like, oh, well, that money's mine. It's the money your father or your mother owed me from, back then. No, it's the money that still goes to the child. Even after they turn 18, they should be receiving it because it's back child support. It's money that belongs to the children. It doesn't belong to you. They no longer live with you, so you should be giving them their money. What you don't understand is a lot of people, when they get child support, they don't do right by the kids, no way. And I can testify that a lot of parents don't do right by their children when it comes to child support. So my friend got off track. My friend, he's like, okay, so he's supposed to pick his kid up at 8 o'clock this morning. And he goes, you want me to take the police with me? I said, you take the police, you turn your phone on, you record the incident. So when you go to court, you can say, this is what I put up with. He goes, he turns his recorder on, he's recording, he has the police with him. All of a sudden, her attitude changes. Oh, we've been waiting for you. But the text message says you can't come pick up your kid. So he drives off. The kid is like, I guess, I want to say about 11. So the kid's like, yeah, told me I couldn't go. I packed my bag anyway because he's gonna keep his kid for the whole week. I told him, I said, why don't you go back to court and do the week visit? Then there is no child support. There's just the medical support. He was like, what do you mean? So here goes some game I'm about to put y'all on. If you have the kid for a week, she has him for a week, there is no child support. There's a wash. That's because y'all have them 50% of the time. Technically, there shouldn't be child support anyway because the state says that you're to have your kid 50% of the time anyway, right? But it's BS, right? It's BS, I'm telling you. Child support people are full of crap because they charge you interest on your kid like it's a credit card. So, if you have the kid a week, she has the kid a week, there's no child support because everybody has a kid 50% of the time, right? The medical support, though, is where they be like, well, your kid's, she wants you to pay for medical support through her job. I've been through this. I'm going to tell you what happens. If you have medical support at your job, you don't have to pay for it through her job. That's not how that works. So, because when I went there, my sorry baby mom was like, well, I want him to pay the medical support through my job. They're like, so you want him to pay your medical support? Yeah. He just gave her this look. Don't you have medical support? Yeah. My daughter been on insurance through my job for decades, like years or whatever, right? What happens is that we get nervous when we see any kind of court documentation come in the mail. Come on, old man. When you see court documentations come in the mail for child support, we immediately get nervous. Oh my God, da da da. It's not that bad, y'all. It's not that bad. When you pay child support, it's a record receipt of you taking care of your child. Some of y'all be having cool baby moms and just fuck it up for yourself. You won't pay it. You'll talk trash. You'll go get jobs where they pay you under the table, which if they find out you got a job and they're paying you under the table, they're going to shut that company down eventually. Pay your child support, man. Don't always look at it like, oh, well, whatever she does with the money after you give it, you just got receipts that show your kid that you paid, even if she didn't allow you to pick it up, right? So my boy's like, okay, man, I got my kid. What's the next step? So I guided him through it. So Monday he'll go and set up the appointment where he'll get his lawyer and they'll go back and you get him a week, I get him a week. It's not like the woman don't make enough money. She works for USAA. She makes plenty of money. You know what I'm saying? She's just bitter. She's bitter because somebody finally got sick of her crap and they left her, and now she's bitter. It is what it is. I don't care how beautiful or as y'all say, sexy a man or a woman is, eventually you'll get tired of that bullshit and you'll go ahead and be like, not I, McFly, I'm out of this motherfucker, for real. And she'll be like, oh, okay, I'll make your life hell. Listen, fellas, ladies, non-custodial parents, let me tell you this. If you got to pay any amount of money to be at peace, pay the money because you'll be at peace. Carter's Life.